In the world of offshore finance and crypto speculation, wealth moves at the speed of belief. But belief is fragile, and when it shatters, it can leave behind a trail of ruin more violent than any market crash. Tonight, we investigate the disappearance and the horrific end of Russian cryptocurrency figure Roman Novak and his wife, Anna, a case that has transfixed financial circles from Dubai to St. Petersburg, not simply for its brutality, but for what it reveals about the dark undercurrents of the global digital asset ecosystem. This is Fraudulent Fortune, Concrete Silence, the fall of a cryptocurrency fraudster. In November 2025, deep within a remote stretch of desert in the United Arab Emirates, investigators made a discovery that stunned even seasoned law enforcement operators. Encased in concrete, hidden beneath sand and silence, were the remains of 38-year-old convicted crypto fraudster Roman Novak and his partner Anna, who was 37. Authorities say the couple had been dead for weeks, victims of a kidnapping gone catastrophically wrong. The pair vanished in early October. Relatives reported that repeated attempts to reach them had failed, an immediate red flag in a household where money, travel, and risk were constants. But communication was not optional. Signals from their phones traced a strange, disjointed path through Hatta, a mountainous region 80 miles from Dubai, and then, inexplicably, near Cape Town, South Africa. Investigators believe the devices were deliberately moved and switched on in multiple locations to mislead the search. It was a ruse, a digital smokescreen designed to buy time. According to early reports, Novak and Anna were lured to a rented villa by men posing as potential investors, the very demographic Novak had built his empire upon. Once inside, the couple were ambushed, interrogated, tortured. Their captors wanted access to cryptocurrency wallets that allegedly held hundreds of millions of dollars, but the codes never came. Russian media now report that the couple were forced to watch each other being stabbed, a grotesque psychological cruelty meant to accelerate compliance. It failed. And then the killers turned to concealment, industrial-strength solvents, polyethylene bags, and ultimately concrete, poured over their bodies before they were buried in the dunes. Roman Novak was no stranger to deception. In 2020, he was sentenced to 6 years in a general regime penal colony for large-scale financial fraud. He left for the UAE shortly after being released on parole. In Dubai, he rebranded himself as a visionary crypto entrepreneur, founder of Fintopio, a platform he claimed would revolutionize rapid digital transfers. He courted investors from China, Russia, and the Middle East, boasting of partnerships with elite tech companies and whispering about ties to global billionaires. Investigators now say those promises brought in the equivalent of £380 million or $510 million. But they also created a dense network of financial enemies, people who believed they had been misled, deceived, or outright defrauded. The extortion plot that led to his death may well have grown from that very web. Several Russian nationals were detained, among them former police officer Konstantin Shakht and accomplices Yuri Sharipov and Vladimir Dalekin. Sharipov and Dalekin have admitted involvement. Shakht continues to deny he had any role. Dramatic footage from St. Petersburg shows the suspects being taken into custody after returning from the UAE. Anna's father and stepmother flew to Dubai, to retrieve the couple's two young children, now orphans, at the center of an international criminal investigation. The UAE did not issue a public statement, but sources confirm forensic analysis is ongoing and cooperation with Russian authorities is active. For investors, this case is a reminder that in the unregulated world of crypto capital, risk is not just expressed in volatility charts or wallet keys. It can manifest in human desperation, in greed disguised as opportunity, in the illusion of wealth built faster than character. Roman Novak sold speed, secrecy, and access. In the end, those same elements defined his downfall, and the brutal fate he could not outrun. This is not just a murder investigation. It is a cautionary tale at the intersection of finance, technology, and human ambition. It stands as one of the most disturbing chapters in the global crypto economy.